Very good afternoon to you from Paul Walker, live from the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. You know, it's 14 years since Sheffield Wednesday last won a trophy, but that could be about to change. Let's talk to you two expert summarisers. Firstly, a man who knows what it's like to be a cup winner with Sheffield Wednesday, Phil King. Phil, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Paul.
Talk to me about this. What are your thoughts just now? Still around 2 hours to kick off, but it is bubbling already, isn't it?
It's incredible. I caught the train down with probably 300 Sheffield Wednesday fans from Swindon this morning, standing room only. And when you get off at the train station, you just come out and it's just a sea of blue and white. Obviously, Hartlepool playing blue and white, but you can just hear the Wednesday, you know, singing. And as I'm talking to you now, the hairs are just, it's just amazing to see them all there. And they're just desperate for it, aren't they? Out there, they're loving it and they're enjoying it. It's a great atmosphere and they're mixing with the Hartlepool fans, so you know, there's no ill feeling. It's just going to be a great day.
Something we've dreamed about since the start of the season, and we're finally here.
And how's it going to go?
I don't think there's any doubt about how it's going to go, Paul. It's just set up for us, isn't it? I'm very, very confident.
Let's nip back outside again. Doug Chalmers.
Paul, I've got 6 Sheffield Wednesday supporters with me. We'll start with you three lads firstly. How much are you enjoying this occasion, being a Wednesday night today?
Superb, it's fantastic. What a great day out. I mean, travelling down here, all the buses and that passing, they're all beeping their horns and everything, giving us a wave. It's fantastic, brilliant day out. And the weather as well, superb.
The atmosphere is something special, isn't it? Something out of this world.
Oh, smashing, just the job. I've never seen so many Wednesday nights in one place.
Right, what I want you to do is give us a Wednesday song. Come on.
The Wednesday team are just arriving and all wandering past me into their changing rooms, wearing their casual gear, as we were told they were going to wear, wearing the black tracksuits and the black tops as well. Paul Heckingbottom just wandering past with Patrick Collins as well. Graham Lee's just making his way in, as is Matt Hamshaw. Just wandering past us and wandering down. In a few moments' time, they're going to be sampling the big game atmosphere. Lee Bullen, the skipper, just wandering by, banana in his hand. Afternoon, Lee. And JP McGovern with that trademark Jaffa Cakes in his hand as well as he wanders by. Lee Peacock and finally Steve McLean wandering to the left-hand side. They'll go into their changing rooms and then they'll be wandering down that tunnel, Paul. And in about 2 minutes' time, I suspect that you're going to see them all coming out and taking their first look at the Millennium Stadium and the first look and first sound of that atmosphere. Interestingly, Paul Sturrock was the first man off the coach and he wandered up to the top of the stairs and he just said to me, my God, a bit loud out there, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing, as the coach came through. So he'll be in for quite a surprise as he wanders out onto that grassed area.
We are just about there for kick-off. The formalities just being made at the moment. There's a cloud of smoke hanging over the pitch from the fireworks that have just greeted the teams as they took to the field. And it is almost time for business, time for the talking to stop and the football to start. A place in the championship at stake. Who will be in it? The question will soon be answered. Will it be Wednesday or will it be Hartlepool? We hope it's the men from the blue and white half of Sheffield. Let's get a thought from you two expert summarisers. If they can hear me, John Pearson, Phil King, then Doug Chalmers will get us underway. Fellas.
Well, it's a shame for anybody who's not here to sample this atmosphere. It's absolutely incredible, awesome. And no words can really describe it. It's one of the best days that I've ever had.
Incredible. Yeah, and those are going to make so much noise. It is quite difficult to actually hear you. But it's brilliant. And fair play to the Millennium Stadium. They don't have to make a day of it, don't they? Fireworks. They got about 30, 40, 50 lads on the pitch, rotating banners and signs and the Sheffield Wednesday flags. They're helping to make the great occasion for these fans. And let's hope the players, what we're all here to see, make the occasion better.
Sheffield Wednesday against Hartlepool United in the League One playoff final. This stadium is a wash of blue and white. Hartlepool United and Wednesday. Hartlepool are going to be in red shirts, white shorts and white socks. Wednesday in their home strip. And we're going to have the national anthem with both teams standing, most of the players with hands behind their backs, waiting for the national anthem at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. listening to BBC Radio Sheffield. We are live at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Sheffield Wednesday against Hartlepool United. The winner will be back in the Championship for Wednesday. Hartlepool looking to make history and reach the second tier of English football. We're underway. The referee blows his whistle. Quinn quickly taken free kick to Brunt, wide on the right side, looking for options, clips it in, Peacock goes for it, and it spins out to the left side. Good defending by Hartlepool. McGovern closes down the fullback Mickey Barron, who releases it forward. It's gone out of play, but that was a good break by Wednesday. Brunt on the right side just had to hold up because there weren't too many options in the area.
There wasn't, but I was just, before we took the free kick, well done Quinny, thanks for that, I was going to say set pieces are going to be important, and he's down and he's played it and he's put him in and he's whipped in a nice ball, and Peacock's got something on it, but in fairness it was a difficulty. He had to pull his neck back a bit and he couldn't get any power, but I think set pieces are going to be very, very vital today. Delivery, good delivery.
Quinn to Whelan. Whelan gets the bounce. Glenn Whelan! Just over the top.
Should have done better. He should have scored there, to be fair. I thought that was a great opportunity.
I'd like to see that one again. I think as the ball's gone through it, it seems to have checked John, you know, on the turf. The spin sort of checked it up as he's going to hit it. It's checked back and he's had to adjust his body there, and I think it's just caught him off a little bit, put him off a little bit, and I think he would have scored on it. The ball would have just got momentum, would have carried it forward. It seemed to check on the turf, whether there was a bit of backspin on the ball from the deflection or what.
Here's Quinn, volley with the outside of his right boot to Brunt. Brunt into the penalty area. Chris Brunt for Wednesday. Saved by the goalkeeper. That was the best chance of the game by a mile, and he was on his favoured left foot as well. He should have done better.
Yeah, Chris Brunt sort of held back there. He tried to do everything right, whereas normally in a normal league game he would have just ran on. He's holding his head in his hands now. Don't torture yourself, mate. We've got plenty of time left to put it right. But normally Chris Brunt would have just strode onto that and struck it, and he's tried to place it. He's tried to be too careful. I think in any other game he would have just wellied that and it would have been a goal. It was a great opportunity.
Porter's got it. Out to the right it goes for Richie Humphreys. Humphreys clips it in. Bullen on the volley clears. Dangerous break by Hartlepool as Rocastle goes up with Barron. Hartlepool has still got it. Here's Strachan. Across the floor it goes, looking for Sweeney, and cleared out by Bullen to the halfway line. Then knocked back again. Whizzes through for a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday, but a little sign of the fact that Hartlepool can be a threat going forward there.
Yeah, it's been predominantly all Sheffield Wednesday's opening exchanges, but you've got to be, you've got to have one on Hartlepool. They're obviously a good side, or they wouldn't be here. Just going back to that Brunt effort there, he's got to blast it surely from there, John. You cut in there. He's on his left foot. He's about 10, 12 yards, 14 yards out. Blast it. I mean, he's made the keeper make a save, so we can't criticise him too much. But I think he's gone for a bit too much guile. Maybe placing it. He should just blasted that one.
McGovern now on the right side at halfway. Brunt, Bruce is in front of him. He takes it down, does really well. Alex Bruce locked into the area. There was Nelson, headed it out. What an opportunity that was to create a chance for Wednesday.
Superb play by Bruce, to be fair.
McGovern into the area on the half volley. Peacock rises, wins the header. James Quinn brings it down just away from the penalty spot. Twisting and turning. Rocastle shoots. Wednesday are dominating this game.
Well, we're creating chance after chance, but so far we've not got our shooting boots on. Terrific take by Alex Bruce on the half volley, knocked it round his player, and I thought there was a chance there that he could have slipped it across the 6-yard box, but he elected to cross. An excellent control by Quinn. I think Quinn's had a great start to the game. He's holding it up well, just dropping off. He's bringing other players into the game, and I think we should keep feeding him.
Hartlepool will make a change. I assume this is tactical.
Got a bit of injury. Do you think so? Possibly.
Well,
Butler.
It's Butler who has gone, yeah.
That's a result. I think he's been one of the bright spots for me. Bit of pace.
Yeah.
And I missed who came on.
He was in red, didn't he?
Seth Bennett's our man pitch side. Seth, what view did you get? It's a long way from us.
Williams came on. He's the man that comes on to replace. I think this must be an injury problem.
Peacock wins back the ball for Wednesday down the right. Played in field. Whelan for Brunt, a long way out. He's going to crack one and it's over the bar. Well, he can hit them. Can't have been too far over. Not quite on target.
That's better from Chris Brunt. That'll have given him a boost. That's more like the Chris Brunt that we know, capable of shooting from that sort of distance and capable of scoring. And I still think Wednesday are the better side in this game.
Quinn does well to hold up the ball. He spotted JP McGovern out on the right side. Midway through the Hartlepool half, drives it to the edge of the box. Westwood gets it clear. It'll be picked up by Whelan again. Now it's Rocastle, his fellow central midfield partner. Rocastle coming forward, just outside the box, looks for a give and go with Peacock, might get it, he's forced wide, it's Rocastle on the angle, into the far post!
Yes!
JP McGovern! JP McGovern, Sheffield Wednesday! Wednesday Wonderland! You bet we are! JP McGovern in stoppage time at the end of the first half, scored for Sheffield Wednesday, stabbing in from close range. Give Craig Rocastle credit for pulling the ball back, but JP was there, and the Wednesday fans are bringing the house down. Wednesday's army has gone balmy. Wednesday 1, Hartlepool United 0. Another step closer towards championship football, and it's JP who's got it. Wednesday 1, Hartlepool 0.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Well done, Rocastle. He had the ball, he looked round, and he's gambled. He's gone forward, he's played a 1-2. A great flick on 1-2 from Peacock. Rocastle's drilled it in, and he's no right, really, JP, to get in front of his man there, and he's just got a toe to it. And I said, what a time to score, and Wednesdays has done it. Absolutely amazing, superb play by Rocastle. I hope that gives him the confidence now, because he's not made the greatest of starts, but by God, he's had a great first half this afternoon. And the work he put in there was absolutely tremendous, and that goal came from nowhere. Even when the ball went across the 6-yard box, I thought McGovern was probably the wrong side.
Boyd at the other end, shot from the edge of the box straight to the chest of Lucas. Let's go down pitch side. Seth Bennett, can you hear us?
Just about, we can hear you down here. Yeah, it's really, really loud. And as that went in, the Wednesday bench went absolutely mental. The referee's blown for half-time, and this place has just erupted. Paul.
See what kind of reaction you can get as Seth on that first half. Well, this place is mental right now. Absolutely bonkers away to our right-hand side. JP McGovern's goal right on the stroke of half-time gives us a half-time scoreline of Hartlepool 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. A massive 45 minutes of football lies ahead for Sheffield Wednesday. They will kick towards their supporters.
And it's a lovely pass out to the right side. It's with Effian Williams. Williams taking on Brunt. He's beaten him. Left-footed shot, headed out by Heckingbottom, but only as far as the red shirts of Hartlepool once more. Here's the fullback, Matty Robson. Down the left side for Richie Humphreys. Lovely sliding challenge from Bruce. It's going to be a throw-in to Hartlepool. We'll bring in Phil King shortly, but let's see out this Hartlepool throw-in. Humphreys from the Hartlepool left, close to the corner flag. McGovern stands, trying to put him off the throw. It's a long one into the box. Humphreys into the 6-yard area, flicked onto the back post. Hartlepool have equalised. It's Effian Williams stealing in the back post, totally unmarked. And within 2 minutes of the second half getting underway, Hartlepool have stunned Sheffield Wednesday. The substitute Effian Williams, totally unmarked, blasts it home. We are all level again at the Millennium Stadium. Wednesday have got to find something. They've got to come back from this. It's Hartlepool United 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1 at the Millennium Stadium.
Dreadful time to concede a goal straight after half-time, and you'd have to say that Hartlepool in the ascendancy. We warned, both me and Phil said about the dangers of set pieces. Hartlepool, it's just basic. Flick on at the near post, totally unmarked. Chris Brunt was lying down in the 6-yard box. Whether or not he's blaming himself, it was his man. Whoever it was, he wasn't there. It was just totally unmarked. And now you'd have to say advantage Hartlepool.
Ball forward, chance for Hartlepool. What a lovely challenge from Bruce. That was incredible defending. It was Boyd who looked certain to score. He was pulling the trigger, and there was Bruce.
Great tackle, absolutely great tackle. But one thing for sure, me and John spoke about, Hartlepool were not going to come out and lie down and get beat 1-0. They were going to have a go, and by God, they're having to go the second half. They've equalised, and it's been end-to-end stuff, and they've got to weather. It's like the start of the game now. They've got to weather the storm.
Wednesday attacking. It's another terrific ball from Quinn out wide to McGovern. He crosses early for Peacock. He couldn't get it on target, but to be fair, it was well defended by Westwood, who got across him, and it's gone for a Wednesday corner. Phil King.
Brilliant. Quinn is having the game of his life. He's out of contract. He's having an absolute blinder. The last 2 balls he's played, are actually technically the hardest balls you can play in football, and he's done them both perfect. JP's, it's a good ball in slightly behind Peacock there, but a corner result.
We're going to see another change here. It's very hard to see the fourth official's board. Going off Joel Porter, and coming on, I think it's John Daly.
This is their third substitution, Paul.
And it's a striker for a striker. Porter's afternoon is ended. Daly replaces him. Come in Seth Bennett.
Yeah, it looks like Daly's going to go on. He's going to add a bit of size and power as well. It looks to me like Porter's limped off. He was a bit of a doubt going into this game, and so that could only be the fact that maybe he's just run out of gas with 20 minutes to go.
Ball in midfield, 1-1 at the Millennium Stadium. Sheffield Wednesday against Hartlepool, live on BBC Radio Sheffield, and Hartlepool look to attack. Williams just outside the penalty area, being watched closely by Heckingbottom. Williams holds it up, hasn't really got anywhere to go, and then Heckingbottom slides in and gives a free kick away. And this is in a dangerous position. This is as good as a corner.
Well, we've said it before, set pieces, we shouldn't be giving, or trying not to give free kicks away around our box. They're dangerous, they're bigger than us.
Strachan takes the free kick from wide on the right. It's more or less a corner, this. Plenty of red shirts inside the Wednesday penalty box. Strachan sweeps it in right foot and bending away from goal. It's a header and a goal! Wednesday are behind! Nodded in! Hartlepool have the lead. They've come back from a goal down. John Daly, what an introduction. He's only been on the field to play a minute, and with his first touch he puts Hartlepool in front, and Wednesday's chances of championship football are fading away. Wednesday, you've got to come back. You really have. What have you got? Hartlepool lead. Wednesday 1, Hartlepool 2.
We go back to that saying, do not give free kicks away in dangerous areas. The lad was going nowhere. You know, he's dived in, conceded the free kick, a good quality ball in, and you're 2-1 behind. And what, you know, backs to the wall now. This is going to be, we're going to see need some real characters to come back from this. You know, let's see a response. The fans will get behind us, they'll stick with you lads to the death, but we need to see a response from them.
John.
Well, what a difference 20-30 minutes has made. There's 18 minutes and 37 seconds left. It's absolutely amazing. After dominating that first half for so long, creating chances, we now find ourselves 2-1 down. I don't think they had 2 shots in the first half. Unbelievable.
Triple change here. Patrick Collins, Drew Talbot and Steve McLean coming on. Peacock's going to go. Talbot, his replacement. That's one of them out of the way. Steve McLean will be next. So Drew Talbot coming on. Steve McLean coming on. He's replacing James Quinn, who's had a tremendous game. I'm surprised at that change. I thought Paul Sturrock might have been tempted to keep him on. He's been linking up the play very well. And Patrick Collins will be coming on. Listen to the ovation, by the way, for Steve McLean. Patrick Collins will replace Alex Bruce. Collins will go to right back. Collins just outside the box tries to send the ball into the area. It was blocked. It'll be a Wednesday throw-in on the right side, and this one is level with the Hartlepool penalty area. McGovern is there to take it. McLean makes himself available, right corner of the Hartlepool penalty area. Where's he going with this? Back from McGovern. He curls one in, and there's Talbot. He's snatched at it, might get a second chance.
Penalty.
The referee's blown a penalty. Drew Talbot was clipped there as he went for the ball. Wednesday have a lifeline and a route possibly back into the game. Steve McLean, you would think, will take it. What a moment this could be.
Definite penalty. Absolutely. They've called it straight away. I send him off. He's off.
Westwood's gone. Chris Westwood has been sent off for Hartlepool United. What drama.
Well, that's the letter of the law, isn't it? Well, you know, rules are slightly harsh, I think, but I think that's for a dissent. After he steamed over at the referee, and his shoulders are back, his face is right in the referee's face. I'm not sure whether that's for the actual offence of the penalty. Come on.
The hopes of 40,000 Sheffield Wednesday fans being carried here by Steve McLean. 3 months out of the game with a stress fracture in his foot, on as a substitute on one of the biggest arenas in football. He is facing the mighty Dimi Konstantopoulos from 12 yards out. McLean to put Wednesday back in the match. Macker is back! He has found the back of the net. Steve McLean is 40th goal of the season. Wednesday will not go down without a fight. Right Wednesday off at your peril. Steve McLean with one of the biggest goals of his footballing career. It is all square again, and Wednesday believe again. Wednesday 2, Hartlepool United 2.
Well, this is a game that we love so much. We love football. This is what it's all about. It's just the momentum has totally changed now. Wednesday are in the ascendancy. Steve McLean's back. He's scored a penalty. They've had a player sent off. That's what football's about.
I would argue with anybody who says football is rubbish. How can you not like this game? How can you not love this game?
Unbelievable. God's game, isn't it? It's brilliant. What a way. You know, they've been on the back foot for the majority of the second half. And then now they're down to 10 men, Hartlepool. They've just scored. You know, the last 5 or 6 minutes or whatever time's left. Wednesday, you know, they may go on and nick this.
Well, the referee has called time, 2-2. It will be extra time.
Long it goes. Daly flicks on. Heckingbottom fights for the ball and finds his captain, Lee Bullen. Bullen right-footed looking for McLean. McLean pushed by Nelson, and Nelson just flicks it over the top of McLean. But there's Whelan. Chance for Glenn Whelan. McLean peels off. Still Glenn Whelan! Yes! Glenn Whelan for Sheffield Wednesday! What a goal! What a moment! A magic moment from the Irishman! A moment of absolute brilliance! Glenn Whelan possibly has fired Sheffield Wednesday back into the championship! Oh my word! Glenn Whelan, what a goal! It's Sheffield Wednesday 3, Hartlepool United 2.
What can you say about that goal? That's got quality stamped all over it. Fantastic finish, took his time, everything was right about it. Why didn't you do it in the first half and put us out of misery?
Just looking as they go back, when the goal and the Wednesday lads went off to get hold of Whelan, the Hartlepool players all sank to their knees. They look physically deflated now, and it's going to be a tough time for them. Down to 10 men against a team now who've got the impetus and the fans are up again behind them. You know, come on Wednesday, this could be it for me.
Great opportunity now, great opportunity.
15 minutes away from championship football. Sheffield Wednesday in the driving seat. They lead by 3 goals to 2 in this incredible League One playoff final. What an advert for this division.
5 minutes and 2 seconds.
Are you believing now, John?
No, not yet. I can't. I believe before. They just put us through hell, don't they?
Phil?
Yeah, it's been a great game. It's been a great spectacle, isn't it? In the second half, they're doing ever so well, and they've just got to keep it up. 5 minutes to go, keep possession.
You can sense it now, can't you? 30 seconds left. Sheffield Wednesday are 30 seconds away from promotion to the championship. What a story it would be. It's gone behind for a Hartlepool goal kick. John?
Just a header to be won now. Win this header from the goal kick and it'll all be over.
Well, they're bouncing around in their thousands away to our right-hand side. Blue and white everywhere. Half of Sheffield's here to see this. I get time up, but the referee plays on. Talbot is beyond the last man. He's going to bear down on goal. This would really wrap it up. Drew Talbot round the goalkeeper.
Yes!
Wednesday are promoted to the championship, and it's the teenager who guarantees championship football. What a dramatic end to a dramatic game in a dramatic season. They mob Drew Talbot. Wednesday have done it. Wednesday are back. Wednesday will be at Bramall Lane next season for a Steel City derby. After years of pain, Wednesday have joy. Arise, Sir Paul. You are king, my friend. You are king. You have done it. Paul Sturrock has got Sheffield Wednesday promoted to the championship. And what a fitting end. It's a little lad who's got them there. Drew Talbot makes it Sheffield Wednesday 4, Hartlepool 2. Wednesday are promoted.
What a finish. Fair play to you. He's come on and been brilliant, Drew. He's come on and he's won the header. He's out-jumped a 6'2" centre-half to nick it forward. And then he's got 35 yards to run. He's not only done that, he's beat the keeper and managed to hold his nerve and slot it in. And look at these supporters celebrating now.
Lee Bullen now. Will he be here next season? You can't beat a bit of bullet. This is the moment. Raises the trophy in the air. Signals that Wednesday are promoted. Blue and white streamers go into the mid-afternoon sky. Wednesday are back. Wednesday are in the championship. This really is football heaven. Live from the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff, Sheffield Wednesday are promoted to the championship.